What's the biggest bullet you've dodged? I was 22, broke as hell, working 2 jobs just to stay in college, days at this tiny bookstore near campus that smelled like old paper and coffee, nights flipping burgers when I really needed the cash. My schedule was insane, but I was making it work. Every Tuesday and Thursday I had this night class, Advanced Psychology, from 8 to 10 p.m. Boring professor, cramped classroom, but I needed the credits. I always sat in the back row because I'd sometimes nod off after working all day. Same seat every time, third from the left. That Friday, my coworker Jake was practically begging me to cover his closing shift at the burger place. His girlfriend had some family thing, and he'd be in deep trouble if he missed it. I really didn't want to because I had that night class, but the guy looked desperate. Plus, I needed the money for textbooks. So I texted my study buddy Amy that I wouldn't be there, threw on my greasy uniform, and spent the night dealing with drunk college kids ordering fries at midnight instead of learning about cognitive behavioral therapy. I woke up Saturday morning to my phone going crazy, like 47 missed calls, texts from numbers I didn't even recognize. My heart was pounding before I even read them. There had been a shooting at my school, in my classroom. Some guy who'd been kicked out last semester came back Thursday night with a gun, walked right into my psychology class during the lecture and started firing. 3 people died, 5 more in the hospital. Amy called me crying, barely able to talk. She said the first shots hit the back row, my back row. Some kid named Trevor had taken my usual seat. He didn't make it. I just sat on my bed staring at my phone, still smelling like French fry oil from the night before. This greasy uniform hanging on my chair probably saved my life. If Jake hadn't begged me to work, if I hadn't needed that extra $40, I would have been right there. The guilt hit me like a truck. Not survivor's guilt exactly, but something weirder. Like I'd cheated death because I was poor. Trevor died in my seat because I couldn't afford to skip work. I couldn't eat for days. Kept thinking about how random it all was. How desperate Jake looked when he asked me to cover. How I almost said no. How close I came to being in that room when everything went wrong. The memorial service was huge. I sat in the back again, old habit, watching Trevor's mom cry at the podium. She talked about how excited he was about psychology, how he wanted to help people with trauma. I wanted to tell her something, anything, but what do you say? Sorry your son died in my chair? Instead of falling apart, I got angry, really angry. At the shooter, at the school for not having better security, at how easy it was for this to happen. So I started organizing. Campus safety meetings, fundraisers for victims' families, pushing for new security measures. We got metal detectors installed, better lighting in parking lots, emergency alert systems, small stuff that might actually prevent this from happening again. It felt like the only way to make sense of being the guy who wasn't there. I still have that work uniform hanging in my closet. Haven't washed it since that night. It's gross and probably smells terrible, but I can't throw it away.